Hello, my collective singles. Elsie here to do your reading. I'll just drop a reading for you here on a Saturday. Hopefully you get it by Saturday or Sunday morning. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you're brand new and you've been clicking here, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you already. And I would love to exchange some energy with you. And if you could do that by being in the comments so I can see you there, and even if it's not your real name, I just want to feel you there. If you want to just silently give me a thumbs up and not be in the comments, that's cool too. Just really try and exchange some energy with me some way so we can figure this all out. I think it's resonating though, because a lot of y'all are commenting and are enjoying these readings. So thank you for doing that. All right. So if you've been reading tarot long enough, you probably could read it with me, but we're going to go and ask for the collective energy, please, the collective single energy. This is for singles. You will define that any way that you want to. It's none of my business. All right, here we go. Talking about the singles here. Y'all, if you're feeling a little wacky, it's because of all the stuff that's going on around us here. And, you know, we've got two planets in retrograde right now. Venus and Mercury is in the shadow phase already. So it is pretty wacky energy. Like, look at that. 9 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. What? Look at that energy. I'm just going to say it. There's something really beautiful coming. Something beautiful this way comes. And the Ace of Swords tells me that it's a good, honest thing. Like, it's the 9 of Cups is here. With the Ace of Swords, it feels like happy conversation, happy new conversation. It feels like we're going to open a new dialogue, or we're going to have a new conversation about the 9 of Cups. The Ace of Cups the Ace of Wands is here as well. It's going to be conversation about what I'm really passionate about, what I really want to do moving forward. I feel like there's something really lovely coming, and it almost seems like an expression of, it's like you all of a sudden feel like you can freely express yourself to someone. And I want to say that if that's what's going on here, it feels like you're not used to that. Someone is coming to speak honestly and with clarity about the 9 of Cups, about their wish fulfillment, and they want to talk about that with you. And there's also passion here in the very near future. I think it starts with a conversation, though. It's a conversation about, well, what are you looking for in life anyway? Yeah, why are you single? You know, if somebody asked you that question, sat down and said, so why are you single? Tell me. You go from the 9 of Cups to the 10. You know, I want to say that there ends up being a conversation with somebody here. And the conversation gives clarity to where somebody sits, where someone's at. You're going to realize coming up soon, I feel. I mean, I hate to say soon, but, you know, the timeline's different for everybody. For some of you, this will happen in 3 years. For some of you, it might happen next week. You know, it's not going to be around the corner for everyone. But what I want to say is, after this communication, whatever the Ace of Swords is, you could be having communication with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo is here. We also have water, which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. So I feel like there is going to be a new conversation that's going to open, but I would think it's going to be a conversation about happy things, and then we think on it. It's like we stop talking for a bit. We stop talking on it for a bit. And in that silence, in the 4 of Cups, I think somebody grows by the 2 of Cups. The 4 and 2 is 6. And it feels like we go in to this think tank after we have this meeting conversation. Maybe it's dinner, maybe it's a text conversation or a phone call. After we have this communication, somebody goes into 4 of Cups mode. I'm not really sharing anything. I don't know if I should give it to you or if I should take it, or somebody is in this energy here, but understand you just need to add 2 cups in order to get to the 6. So I think that somebody does realize after this conversation that they are in the presence of their soulmate, or someone who is a soulmate for them. And that's why I think but it doesn't feel like it's anybody that you really know. It does feel new to me. It feels like you meet somebody who you have beautiful conversation with. It's like we share things with each other at the beginning in this conversation, this new meeting of two people. It feels like we share what our greatest dreams are. And then after we have that conversation, we kind of retract a little bit. And in the retraction, while we're trying to figure out what's going on, I think somebody is growing by 2 cups. Like somebody's heart space. I feel like I hear the excuse me. The Grinch. Didn't his heart grow like 6 sizes bigger? Like that's what it feels like. Somebody's cups grows by 2 cups. And they start realizing that this conversation that I have with this person, I was in the presence of my soulmate. And I know that they're very attracted to you as well. They may have come over or may have spoken with you or been introduced to you because they were very attracted to you. Maybe they introduced themselves to you. But I think that once they finish the conversation, after going away and thinking about it, I think that they realized that they were in speaking with their soulmate. And now they want to begin something. Look, it looks like somebody is, I want to say don't push this. It's the first thing. It feels like somebody needs to think about it. That seems like a fixed sign thing. So it could be Aquarius. It feels like a fixed sign thing. Somebody has to go away and think about it. And while they're thinking about it, they're like, wow, I think it would be really easy to fall in love. Really easy. And so I think someone reaches out to you. I want to say there might be an extended period of time where you don't hear from them after you meet them the first time. You might even forget about them. Maybe you don't forget about them, but maybe you're like, oh, well, maybe they just weren't interested in me, and you carry on with life. And then I feel like this person has, after thinking about you, feels that it would be really easy to fall in love with you and that they're probably just in the presence of a soulmate here. So they reach out again. Page of Pentacles. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, they're seeing it from your side. They're seeing something from another perspective other than their own. And I think that the perspective they have is it would be really easy to fall in love with this person. I just can't stop thinking about them. This person is someone I feel like I've known forever. And I'm super attracted to them. I would love to have an open path of passion with them. It almost feels like a sacrifice this person has to make to reach out to you. Because this person might be someone who is probably not really interested in a relationship. It feels like you meet them at a time, at a place that's very disarming. So I want to say a restaurant or a friend's wedding, or it feels like you meet them in a place that's very disarming. So you kind of see the relax them. And I feel like it's you feel something, they feel something, but then you two go away from each other. You don't hear from each other for a while. Somebody's thinking about it. It feels burdensome to not talk with you at that point. The 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. It feels burdensome. They start thinking about all the things that they should have said and they didn't say. The 4 and 1 ace there is 5. They were holding back. They weren't saying what they wanted to say. And now they're realizing from a different perspective that they probably should have just said so. Yeah, they held themselves back because they thought maybe that there was somebody else. Maybe you were attached or had somebody else. They also felt like you were a little bit reserved yourself. And I think that maybe the reason why you could be reserved is because maybe you are working on the self or really trying to hold on to your worth really hard, because you're not just going to give it to anybody who shows you the Ace of Wands, right? It feels like the Queen of Pentacles, when she's in the reverse, she's not really sharing a whole lot with everyone else, maybe not even open to a relationship at this point. There could, for some of you, be a heavy burden of financial issues. What is this? Oh, I think that the reason that they don't talk to you is maybe because they're having financial issues. There's a burden here. 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be an impact on the finances or the stability. The 4 of Wands. So somebody could either be leaving a relationship or doesn't feel like they're ready for a relationship because they don't have any stability within their 4 walls. But it feels like it's kind of been burdensome here. Oh, look at that. King of Wands, or King of Pentacles, I mean. So, I think that singles, I think that we're dealing in energy that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like we're dealing in Piscean energy. There is a connection here that's made at a social place. And this person, I feel, wants to come back because they're thinking about you, and I think that they will, but I think that what's taking time, the reason that there is so much time from the time you speak with them and the time that you see them again, is because I feel that you've caused this person to drop some burdens by maybe possibly magically fixing their financial situation. Like, I think that they never really had a reason to really get real with themselves in terms of their finances, and meeting you has made them want to be the King of Pentacles. Well, if I'm going to support this person, if I'm going to ask them to live with me, and I'm going to give them all the things that I wish that they could have, because this King of Pentacles is very dependable and very very charitable, loves to, buy things, loves to live in beautiful places. So I think that it's almost like your conversation with them makes them realize that they've got to get some things done if they can add up to being with you. And I think the thing is you two are soulmates. You are calling in each other on the same vibration, but I feel like this King of Pentacles just needed sort of a little tap on the butt from the universe to get the rest of it done in order to become the King of Pentacles in the upright here. What's this person going to do here with the Page of Pentacles? I feel like they don't really know what to say, and that's why it ends up being quiet for a bit. Yeah, there's Seven of Swords. I feel like what they're hiding, or what they're not telling you about, is maybe they are dealing with some home issues, financial issues within the home. It's caused a lot of burdens. I feel like it's going to fix itself. The Magician is here. But I feel like the reason that they don't speak with you is because you send them to a place, like you almost immediately you make them feel better about themselves or want to be better. We've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. We've got the that's all on the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. So we have the conversation, and it feels like somebody gets kind of defensive, either about their financial situation or how quickly they're building their abundance. Somebody's kind of been dragging their heels on it. And I think whatever the Queen, it feels like the Queen shook the King. And I feel like the King has a realization that if I'm going to do this, I got to do it all the way up. I think that's the reason that they stopped talking to you. Yeah, because they know that they need to fix their financial or pentacle life. So maybe it's not money, maybe it's a house. Maybe they live in a tiny house and they know you have children, or you know what I mean? It feels like there has to be a rearrangement of the finances here. And I think that you're the one that sent them on their way with this thought. Tell me how this ends up here. Somebody starts speaking again, telling you that they want victory. They have the courage to do that. Could be dealing with Leo, Page of Wands. So you're going to start getting some messages from them. They've decided you're the Ten of Cups. And I feel like this person is going to be, when they reconnect to you, they're going to be very honest with you why they were gone. They're going to tell you they're trying to be courageous and have the victory with you. They just want to make sure that there's no one else in the picture. I feel like you two start sending messages back and forth until it turns into that big fat Ten of Cups. Yeah. I feel like going into the future that it's all about being patient about the changes that are coming up, trying to deal with them in a way that is not illogical or irrational. I feel like there's lots of changes that are going to be happening once this person comes back around. I don't know when that is, to be honest. Could be October. The wheel is the number 10. I feel like it's you almost feel like this person has just given up. They've moved away and they've moved in their own direction. But I really do think that it's almost like you sparked something within them, that you made them want to feel like the King of Pentacles. Like, I got to make sure that I've got my crap in order. I have to be able to be a good partner to somebody. I have to be able to offer something to this person. Like, they shook you into this, or you shook them, this meeting, this conversation, you shook them into this place of, I've been taking too long to get stability. I got to get up and stop feeling stuck. I got to get this moving really a lot quicker than it has been. So you're changing them already. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. You guys, you know I love you. Thank you so much for the ways that you love me. I'm going to go for now. I'm out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.